Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 8. This is such a beautiful practice to me. This focus that really changed my life. And I love gratitude. I love acknowledging the good and the abundance, or more than enough, the plenty that we have in our life. And years ago, when I was just a struggling single mom, and at that time, literally had limited amount of resources, limited amount of food, limited amount of money. And in my gratitude journal, as I was progressing through my gratitude practice, my person that was guiding me said, start being thankful for more than enough, and start really feeling that you have more than enough of whatever, whether that's love, opportunities, money, food, friendships, vegetables in the garden, more than enough. And so for years and years, I would write in my journal, I am so thankful for more than enough. I'm so thankful for plenty. And this was when I didn't have more than enough and I didn't have plenty. And and so I believe so strongly in thanking universe for what is yet to come. And people call that law of attraction or manifesting. I just call it attuning to what's so abundant. And so as you look at your life present day, what in your life today do you have more than enough? Is it love? Is it Are you fortunate to have more than enough money that you don't necessarily have to worry about those things? Do you have more than enough food in your cupboards? I know I do. I have weeks worth of food if I got created and put things together. I have more than enough yoga pants. I have more than enough beauty around me in my yard. I have more than enough colors that, are displayed all over my home. I have more than enough compassion. I have more than enough understanding of differences. There's so much that I have more than enough, that I have plenty to share. And I'm at a place in my life where I'm extremely grateful for that. But I also know that I've put in the hard work, not just in the material, tangible, go out and work really hard work, but the hard work on the inside. And I got rid of those limiting beliefs that there's not enough time, not enough money, not enough energy, not enough sleep. And I shifted and I started to truly pay attention, and I started to thank with deep, sincere gratitude for more than enough. And now I'm just so blessed, and I'm so grateful that, if one of my kids calls and says, Mom, my car broke down and I don't have the money to fix it this week until paycheck, I have more than enough. And there was a time in my life where I didn't have that. So I'm grateful that I'm able to do that and help my kids that way. It's important to me. I have more than enough love to do these sort of series and to go out and do hard, beautiful work in the world. So with that, we're going to have more than enough space in our body today. We're going to have more than enough goodness. I want you to pay attention today to all of the touchable things that you have more than enough of. Maybe share them if you have more than enough sweatpants or shoes or t-shirts. And then the things that you cannot touch, but that are here, that you have, that you can share. The deep love, the laughter, the joy, the gratitude, the compassion that you give to other people. You have more than enough of that. It's unlimited. All right, let's grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, you don't necessarily have to use one. I like to use one to create a ton of space in my body, an abundance of space. So you're going to take your strap, and it's going to start with shoulder width. So my arms are directly from my shoulders. Okay, I'm not here yet. We'll get there. So just straight from the shoulders. Feet are hip distance apart. Take a long breath in, an abundant breath in. Empty that beautiful breath and start to lift the strap. We're going to bring it all the way up as high as you can. My arms are extending above my head, and then lower them all the way down. Depending on your shoulders, that might not be available. So listen to your beautiful, abundant body and be okay with whatever it is. We're going to do that 2 more times. Notice that the arms stay straight. So if you don't have a strap, Just lift and lower your arms as if you did have a strap. You can also just slip a belt off somebody's pants and use that. Last one. All right, abundance of length. Here we go. We're going to bring it halfway up and we're going to spin around to the right. Remember, the spine works in 6 beautiful directions. So we're going to nail all 6 directions. The yogis believe that's what keeps us vital. One more time each side. Notice how smooth and straight we can be when there's an abundance of intention. So beautiful. Come on back. And then lower the strap. We're going to widen the strap so it's starting to create that Y shape. My feet are going to stay just as they are. I'm going to inhale up to the sky. Here's where we get a little bigger. We're going to tip over to the right. Here's another direction of the spine, that beautiful C curve. Come back to the sky. And other side. You might even start to pull that hip out. One more time each side. So beautiful. Do you feel that big, ginormous stretch? One more to the left. Come back to the sky and lower that strap. Now, I'm going to step back just a little bit so you can see more of me. It's just I'm battling this sunshine this morning. All right, inhale, up we go. Now for this one, I'm going to draw a line on the ceiling and bring my arms behind me. Notice what just happens to the heart and come straight back to the sky, straighten the spine. Draw a line back, reach back, arch the spine, lift the heart, come back to a straight spine. 2 more. Okay, so if you're not using a strap, your arms are extended wide and you're attempting to keep them as straight as possible. If you don't have a strap, I highly suggest. All right, one more just for grins. Lift the heart, hold the arms back, straighten your spine and lower that strap. Do you feel that? Okay, so we've had 1 direction to the right, 2 direction to the left, 3 direction on the side bend, 4. We just did 5, and now we're going to separate the shoulder blades from the back side. And so we're just going to loop the strap around our neck for now. Don't need the strap to get back there. So we're going to circle the arms in front. I'm going to turn just so you can see. I'm going to pull my sternum in round my spine. Look at my heart. Oh, feels so good on the back. And there is all 6 directions of the spine. Okay, so we're going to do all 6 directions without the strap. And then we're going to move on to the lower body and create an abundance of stretch using the strap in a few different ways. So circle your arms like you're holding a giant beach ball. We're going to spin to the right. Here's direction number 1. If you only do these 6 moves every day, that's enough. Turn to the left. Come back to center. Circle your arms to the sky. Pull over to the right. C curve or a side bend. Pull to the left. Our final 2, we're going to bring the hands in front, pull the sternum in, reach the arms forward, tuck your chin. And the last direction, arms are going to sweep to the sky, heart's going to lift. You're going to reach back and look up. Come back to a straight spine and lower it. Abundance of flow when we do those 6 directions. It's really one of the most powerful things. And the ancient yogis said if you move your spine in all 6 directions every day, it creates that flow of energy that goes to all the organs, goes to our joints, and just helps us feel better. So I encourage that every day, and that's just going to bring a lot of goodness. So you might need a wall, and that's okay. Remember, this is not about, yoga journal front page. We're just feeling and loving our bodies. Hook that strap over your right foot. You're going to hold on to the strap or the belt with your right hand only. Left hand is going to reach for a wall, a chair, or nothing. I'm going to take the right leg and just bring it up and then right back down. Try not to think about it. Heel comes up. So we're not pointing the toes. Toes are driving to the sky. We're starting to feel some action in the belly, action in the hamstring. Let's do 2 more. There's 1. There's 2. I'm going to adjust my strap a little bit. I'm going to hold up to stay. Now my right leg is super straight, super straight. I'm going to open it just a little bit, not much. There we go. Abundance, right? Come back to center and lower it. Now, if I was to say to you prior to that, you're going to be standing on one leg, you're going to be lifting and lowering, lifting and lower, and then you're going to swing it open. The thought that most of us have is, I can't do that. Limiting belief. I have more than enough ability. There's a wall, there's a railing, there's a sofa, there's a chair, there's a kitchen sink. Here we go. Lift it and lower it. You have more than enough balance. Lift it and lower it. I love that I can go back into my journals from when I was that young mom eating the leftover chicken nuggets from my kids' dinner and look at the journal that says, I have more than enough food. I have plenty of food. I have more than enough money. Open that left leg. I have more than enough opportunities. I have more than enough love. I have plenty. Come back to center and lower it. How fantastic is that? We're going to do it one more time each side. So sometimes when we have a gratitude practice, we get really stuck with the usuals, right? And I'm hoping that these so far 8 days has really invited you to look at a deeper level of gratitude, the wisdom, the sensations that we feel, the community that we have, whether it's a chosen community of our friendships, the people that we go to church with, or if it's a created Sangha or community, which is the people that we have in our family. Here we go. Lift and lower. There's so much to be grateful for that goes far beyond our family, our friends, our dog, and our house. And I hope one more that you have received that and are looking every day for the subtle, untouchable things to be grateful for. The shaking leg, the unsteadiness, it's all part of being human. It's all good. Let's switch sides. More than enough. Sometimes I have more than enough pain, right? It doesn't always have to be a great thing. But what do I do with that? Here we go. Lift and lower. What I do with when I have more than enough pain is I begin to practice even more radical self-care, self-love. I take extra long bubble baths. One more. I take extra walks. Here we go. Lift it. Swing it open. It gives me an opportunity to have great compassion for those who also have pain. Close it and lower it. Go ahead and slip the strap off. You're going to just set it down on the floor. We're going to get there in a second. Circle the arms to the sky. Take a huge abundant breath in. Swan dive all the way down. Bend your knees and come on down. We're going to come to our back. We're going to use the strap again for our legs to finish out the practice. And I'm just going to show you a couple ways that you can get into the stretching of the hamstrings and the IT band in a little different way that is more accessible with the strap. So hook the strap over your right foot, and you're going to come on down to your back. Right leg's going to be up to the sky. And right here, you may be able to see I have this little slight bend here. And what I want is a complete straight leg. So for me to have a comfortable straight leg, I'm going to be at a diagonal. And that's okay. My toes are reaching towards my head. So I'm going to hold on to the strap. I'm not got a death grip on the strap, but I have a secure tug on the strap. Okay. So I'm just going to start to draw some circles. And the circles are no bigger than a cantaloupe. We're not looking for huge just yet. We're just starting to get into the behind the knee, the calf, the Achilles, the hamstring, and then thinking about our femur head inside of our hip, just circling in there. It's just amazing. Okay, so my toes are in neutral, which means my leg, ankle, toes are in a line. Now I'm going to stop my circles and externally rotate my hip, which means my toes are going out like a diagonal, like a little bit of a ballerina leg. Left leg is going to stay on the mat. I'm going to lower my right leg just a little bit and then pull it back up with that external toes. So I'm getting a little bit different sensation in my inner thigh, the back of my leg, just by adjusting the toes. 2 more of those. Use the strap to keep the legs straight. Use the strap to bring that stretch. And then I'm going to bring my toes back to straight neutral. Notice now my leg can be a little bit more upright because I've allowed some of that stretch to come with the strap. So now I'm going to internally rotate my toes. So they're going to turn towards the left. This is where we're going to feel a pretty juicy stretch. Take your foot that's in the air and drop it to the left, about 8 inches. Okay, so now we have this very dynamic stretch from the outer knee to the outer hip. With that internal rotation of the foot, you feel a big stretch. Okay, so it's uncomfortable. It's walking a very fine line. Okay, 2 more breaths. Just be with it. It's an abundant sensation. 1 more breath. All right, bring that leg back to the sky. And now to loosen up, we're going to take big circles. So the strap is just guiding my hip. I'm not using my arms to swirl my leg around. My leg's doing the work, but there's not a lot of effort because the strap is kind of just guiding it, but it feels amazing, right? There's lots of stretching and fluidity happening. Okay, 1 more circle. Now, find that same position that we started with, a straight leg, and just notice maybe it got a little bit more vertical. Maybe it didn't. It's no big deal. But for me, I noticed as I allow that abundant stretch to come, that deep stretch, my leg gives a little bit more. Let's try the other side. Right leg goes to the floor, strap goes around the left foot, and then find where are you straight. So I'm not surprised that my left leg, even though this is my hip that's going to be soon replaced, my leg is actually straighter and more stretchy because I'm loading up the right side to compensate for the left. So I'm going to start with those small cantaloupe circles. Now this starts to feel a little bit uncomfortable for me, not in the muscles that we were just identifying on the other side, but in my hips. So maybe my circles become a little bit slower and more mindful. 2 more. It's just tuning into what's showing up. Turn your toes out. That's that external. We're going to lower it and then drive it to the sky. Straight leg, half ballerina leg. Okay, so you can use a little bit of your arms to get that leg up. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Bring that toes back to neutral, feeling that sensation behind the leg. Internal rotation of the toes. This is where off the charts for me. I've choked my hand up a little bit higher, closer to my foot on the strap. Here we go. Take your left leg over to the right, maybe 6 inches, maybe 8. No wider than your body, actually, is kind of the cue I always follow. If I go this far, I've lost it. If I want to stay in that stretch of the IT band, I go just as wide as my body. So when we experience something uncomfortable, most of us withhold the breath. We see a spider, we see a snake in my case, we get an emotional trigger, something upsets us, we feel anger, we feel an uncomfortable emotion, we stub our toe, we feel the IT band, we want to not breathe. And this is where mind and body come together, where we're like, okay, right now this is incredibly uncomfortable. I have choices. I can quit, I can bail, I can say, nope, it's too much. I can lean into the sensation, remembering that everything in life is temporary. I can have gratitude that I know that I'm doing my body good by giving this part of my body a stretch. I can deepen my breath and stay present in what I'm feeling. 1 more, 1 more. Oh, come back, separate the strap, and look at that opening, that abundance that comes sometimes when we have to walk through uncomfortable. Go ahead and butterfly your feet. Feet come together, butterfly your knees. Put your hands on your body and just close your eyes. And so when I have been planning this series, I wanted to bring up the uncomfortable of not enough. We've all experienced not enough in some time in our life, whether it was not enough attention, not enough love, not enough support, not enough money, not enough food, not enough resources, not enough opportunities. We've all been there. But as we shift our thinking from not enough to more than enough, we start to identify, just as we look around our home, more than enough books, more than enough t-shirts, more than enough pairs of flip-flops, more than enough plants, more than enough cans of tomato soup, more than enough coffee. We realize there's so much that we do have, and that's the touchables. And then we go into our big heart and we think about that we have more than enough good memories, more than enough love, more than enough compassion, more than enough light, more than enough family and friends and support and love and happiness and colors and textures. And there's so much. And so we pay deep gratitude for having more than enough. And as you go about your day today, I would love to encourage you to look at what you have plenty of, whether it's touchable, tangible, give it away. Give something to somebody that you have more than enough of. Share that. If you have more than enough sweatshirts, people are looking for warmth right now. And then look at the things in you that you have more than enough of and give it away. Smile more today. Open more doors at the grocery store, or help somebody, or love somebody. Just give more than enough. Okay. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.